Multiple shots were fired at Officer Preston, striking her in the face and neck.
Damn.
Officer Preston was able to fire 2 shots back, but it was not enough to get the offenders away from her.
Yeah.
As she laid bleeding out on the sidewalk, one of the offenders ran up and stole the dying officer's weapon off of her.
That's sick and weird. This is Bloodhound Q50 Lil brother, bro, and he the one who, one of the people that unalived that female cop. He's never getting out. Do your homework.
Police say the 4 offenders were traveling in a stolen red Kia and they were looking for people to victimize. They allegedly committed multiple crimes before ambushing Officer Preston.
Fuck all of school, he come with a mob. We treat the J test, switch the place that hot shit left from Bay like Clay. We free my little brother, MTV Scoom.
MTV Scoom. Your little brother is crazy. Just like his big brother. Do your homework on twin crash outs. FBI, open up! Yeah. They kind of look alike a little bit, though.
At this point in the drill scene, everybody knows who Bloodhound Q50 is.
Right.
But what many do not know is that his little brother was making headlines in the news a year before
Lil Jeff
and Q50 blew up worldwide.
Right.
His little brother went by MTV Scoom or Mari Scoom. Now there's some debate if he is Q50's real brother, as in Trapalo Ross's video on Q50 he states they don't have the same mom, but could possibly have the same dad.
Right.
Or this could just be his little homie that he calls little bro or little brother, like many other people close in neighborhoods do across the country.
Right.
Scoom is from the set on the east side called MTV, residing mostly on 79th and Vernon. MTV's older members, Cash and Chino, were some of the first Bloodhound members alongside with other members from Drill City who also reside on 79th. Scoom hung out with other members from his area his age, like rapper Lil Munchie.
They look alike though. I don't know if they just because they both light-skinned. They kind of look alike though.
Scoom shot his only music video with, as well as a kid named Spida and a kid named Lil Dub. Spida can actually be seen on video posted to MTV Cash's Instagram story, pressing Spida asking where he is from before hitting him a few times after Spida claimed he was from MTV. Others in the background step in and tell him to just talk to him instead and that he wants to be MTV.
Right.
Me around. Hey, so y'all breaking niggas around. Where the fuck you from?
Where you from, Spider?
Okay, chill out. Hey, I'm not playing. Hey, where you from?
Bro, you ain't even do nothing to him for real. These motherfuckers be so weird. I ain't gonna lie. The one thing about it, niggas be calling everybody else lame. But a lot of these quote unquote wannabe hood niggas, street niggas be the lamest weirdos you ever seen in your life. What did you even just do?
He from 4th Street, boy.
Hey, stop talking to me. He just said MTV.
He want to be MTV, bro. Talk to him. You beat the You beat the shit out of him. Talk to him.
You can tell the way Spida was looking up at Cash that Spida was really just still a kid and just wanted to be accepted by somebody.
Hold on, y'all, because y'all know I love putting y'all on to that easy money. CashKick.com is a free to use cash rewards marketplace that helps you save and grow your money. This is some of the simplest and easiest ways to make money right now. All you have to do is play mobile games on your phone and you can earn up to $500 per deal. Now remember, I said CashKick.com is free to use, so they will never ever ask you to send them any type of money. Signing up is super easy. All you need is an email and a password. Once you sign up, all you have to do is download your first offer and start making money. Now your offers and reward amounts can change at any time. So that means you can download a game on your phone, play it for long enough, make $500 on one day, and the next day you can download a whole nother game, play it for long enough, make $300. Next day, same thing. This is some of the easiest money I can tell you about right now. And again, you can earn up to $500 per deal. So this is what I need you to do. Go to cashkick.com, make you an account, activate your account. Make sure you turn on allow tracking on your phone so that the app can actually track how much you're playing the game and earn you some of the easiest money you can make. Y'all can't say I ain't never did nothing for you. Skate. Goof, weirdo.
Lil Munchie and others always rep Spida and Lil Dub, renaming their group of guys their age Spidaway and Dub City, because in November of 2022, tragedy would strike for the younger members of MTV. 16-year-old Robert Davidson, or Lil Dub, was found shot to death in the 400 block of East 80th Chatham neighborhood, Southside, on November 23, 2022, He was the passenger in a stolen Kia and is believed to be a part of the crew who had taken part in attempted armed carjacking of a female who had a concealed carry license. Another suspect, Jakari Clark, 17, was shot and died 5 days later. The female victim was also wounded defending herself.
Woo! Female victim went sprata. Damn.
Jakari Clark, or Spida, his mother, would start at GoFundMe raising over $5,000 for her son's funeral, as well as posting a long heartfelt message saying that her baby was in a coma for 5 days after being shot in the head, but sadly did not make it.
Yes, sadly, but it sounded like your baby was trying to carjack somebody, man. I'm saying, like, what you want him to do? Ain't nobody gonna feel bad. It's messed up that that's your son, but ain't nobody gonna feel bad. You know what I'm saying? When you know?
Scoom and Lil Munchie losing 2 close friends was a big loss to them, and you think this would be a lesson to not rob random people, because in a city like Chicago, you never know who may be carrying a firearm and is ready to defend themselves. This would not be the case, because no more than a few months later, another attempted robbery would take place at the hands of Scoom and Munchie, and tragedy would strike again.
People are
so a few months later, after your homie died trying to carjack somebody, you outside carjacking people. Do you see? It's like these little boys' head fried, gang.
now charged with first-degree murder in the shooting death of Chicago police officer Ariana Preston. Police say the group had been on a crime spree before killing the officer. Fox 32's Joni Lum joins us live from police headquarters with the latest. Joni? Hello, Sylvia. Investigators had to work through their sorrow, and they say that community involvement helped them to make arrests and stop a crime spree that victimized women alone before it ended with the fatal shooting of Officer Preston.
Damn.
The offenders are teens: 19-year-old Travell Breland, 19-year-old Joseph Brooks, 18-year-old Jaquan Buchanan, and a 16-year-old male. Police say at least 2 of them shot at Officer Ariana Preston when she was returning home from work at 1:42 a.m. Saturday. Police say the 4 offenders were traveling in a stolen red Kia, and they were looking for people to victimize. They allegedly committed multiple crimes before ambushing Officer Preston.
Yeah, that was crazy. So the fact that this Bloodhound Q50 Lil brother homies is crazy to me, bro.
Early Saturday morning, 4 offenders pulled up in a stolen vehicle.
I know, everybody know about this story.
The offenders quickly exited the vehicle and ran towards Officer Preston while armed.
They tried to rob us.
An offender fired at Officer Preston, who returned fire. The offenders continued to shoot Officer Preston, and offenders stole Officer Preston's weapon before all offenders fled the scene in a stolen vehicle.
Damn.
The fatal shooting of Officer Preston was the last of a string of robberies that night, as they stole a car, multiple phones, belts, and wallets. All items stole at gunpoint, with the red Kia they stole being set into flames after unaliving Officer Preston.
Stupid.
Multiple shots were fired at Officer Preston, striking her in the face and neck. Damn. Officer Preston was able to fire 2 shots back, but it was not enough to get the offenders away from her. As she laid bleeding out on the sidewalk, one of the offenders ran up and stole the dying officer's weapon off of her.
That's sick and weird, bro. Like,
the 14 arrested was only 16 years old at the time, and is named Jalen Fraser. Jalen turns out to be none other than MTV Scoom.
That's crazy. So it wasn't just his homies. This Bloodhound Lil Jeff little brother. I mean, Bloodhound Q50 Lil brother. This is Bloodhound Q50 Lil brother, bro, and he the one of the people that unalived that female cop. He's never getting out. Do your homework.
Ladies and gentlemen,
they got him.
We got him.
They got him.
After the shooting, Scoom would brag on the phone to a friend that was his work, but later in the conversation would say Brooks is the one that fired back and killed her. Scoom claims he stayed in the car when the other 3 got out and Brooks shot and unalived the officer. The friend on the phone with Scoom would go to the police soon after the call. Scoom.
Stupid ass little boys, bro. So you gonna call your friend and tell him that it was his work. You told him all the details and your friend went straight to the police. Cause you stupid.
Already at 16 years old, had a long extensive criminal history, being arrested for the first time at 13 years old and put on probation for robbery. While on probation, Scoom would continue to rack up more charges, including robberies, weapons, and stolen cars. Scoom and Munchie, not too long before their arrest, actually started rapping and released a music video titled Switches, a song filled with violent and gang-related lyrics. Scoom would also drop an audio for a solo song called Quick Message. In every song, they let it be known that they are up to no good and not to be played with, dissing ops, police, and even showing an arsenal of weapons.
Fuck all of Scoom, he come with a mob. Man, the streets, we treat the J, then squish the place, that hot shit left from Bay like clay. We left that pussy on the A. Bitch, I get violent, they like that Scoom, me blinking a while. I keep shooting till I hit sirens, keep rolling clay, that boy got me stuck.
It's crazy, like, and he in there smiling like it's a good thing. This what they be wanting, gang. This what they be wanting, for they be wanting, like, yeah, I'm in jail for real. I'm really a gangster now, right, guys? Right? Shut your stupid ass up, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Fucking nigga, you stupid. Bro, you're not getting out of jail, bro. A female officer died after you stole a car, stole some belts, stole some cash, and stole some wallets. Then you ended up trying to rob this female police officer. She blinked at y'all and y'all unalived her. A girl and a Chicago Police Department officer. Then you picked up the phone after that, called your so-called friend, and told him all the details of the body. He went to the police. You locked up now. You're never getting out of jail, bro. So I hope it was worth it. Now, everybody really thinks you a gangster. Congratulations. And you're going to have to go really be a gangster in prison. Forever. Next 20, 30, 40 years, you're going to be sitting in there every single day. Because what, you wanted another nigga to think you was tough? That's weird to me, bro.
In 2024, Scoom would start to get more mainstream love as Q50 from time to time would post Scoom on his Instagram story calling for his release.
He's not on the way back. They be lying to y'all. Stop listening to these people. You're not on the way back, bro.
Scoom, even before being locked up at 16, already had a bunch of face tattoos, including a 7.62 bullet used to shoot Dracos. The same tattoo his older homie Bloodhound Lil Jeff would get tatted on his face.
Now, you know his older homie, he's dick riding. These motherfuckers be weirdos. I want to be just like you, Jeff. I want people to think I'm a gangster so bad, just like you, bro.
A year later.
Ass on. You don't even want to do this for real. You're just trying to be cool.
Bloodhound Lil Jeff would actually name a song called Free MTV Scoom on his mixtape.
No,
while Q50 in the outro of the song would actually call for the release of his little brother.
Free my little brother, MTV Scoom. Oh, full grade.
The city of Chicago is crazy. With so many unsolved murders, kids and teens growing up really believe that it's a free-for-all and that rules don't apply to them. But what many fail to realize is when you harm an innocent civilian, or even a police officer, those crimes are going to go to the top of the priority list for law enforcement. If Scoom and Munchie would have learned their lesson by losing two friends trying to rob someone, they could have avoided this situation completely and still been out pursuing a rap career. As of April 2025, all four are still fighting this case and are facing life in prison without the possibility of parole. Which they are actually lucky, considering that Illinois does not have the death penalty, which definitely could be a possibility when you go out and unalive a police officer.
Right.
Let this be a lesson to the youth. You never know how a robbery could turn out. You could lose your life, or have to take somebody else's. And in this case, Scoom and his friends took somebody else's life.
But they don't be thinking about that because the first time they rob somebody, it ain't nothing happen. Most of the time, you're going to rob somebody, they're going to put their hands up, they're going to be scared for their life, they're going to give you their stuff, and then you're going to run off. You feel like you just came up, and then you just feel like it's going to keep happening. But that ain't never the case, bro. Like, you never know what's going to happen. Robberies is not nothing to play with. Robberies is right under murder. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not too far off either. You know what I'm saying? Because if you rob somebody, bro, you're going to get sentenced like you murdered somebody. You're going to get 20, 30 years, bro. Like, it's right there. You feel me? So it's like
that they may never get out again.
And you could lose your life or catch an unnecessary
Rest
body.
in peace to every life lost to gun violence.
Y'all just caught an unnecessary body for no reason because y'all tried to rob a damn police officer.